Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Please take a moment of silence to reflect upon your day ahead. Good morning, students. It's Mr. Ross, Mr. Shook. I'm going to start just with one word, trust. Trust in you as students. Do everything you do, does it represent yourself, your family, and this school in the best way possible? If you can answer yes to that at the end of each day, then we will trust you as students. If you can't, then that causes us to have to pause and address something. Situation yesterday in the hallway between two gentlemen who decided to get physical with each other was unacceptable, uncalled for, and rises to a serious level. Today I want to be really clear on this. You decide to put your hands on people in this school, you will get a serious consequence. This year alone, we've had situations where students have received out-of-school suspensions, have had to deal with law enforcement, have had to be removed from our learning environment here at Meade Junior High School. That's a very serious infraction that violates the trust we have in you as students. And because that violation occurs, we have to respond as a school staff accordingly. When you do come back, if you do come back to school, that could mean things like you're not attending any of our end-of-year events. For 7th graders, that's field day. For 8th graders, that's your 8th grade dance, your 8th grade graduation ceremony, both that you should be celebrating. But if we can't trust that you're going to make good decisions for yourself, your family, and the school, you will not participate. That could also mean you come back, you have a full escort through your entire day. 7th graders, if you choose to engage in that kind of behavior, as we build your schedule this summer, we're going to build your schedule as such so that your classes are going to be hand scheduled in a way that's not going to put you in a situation where you might have to deal with those type of things. In addition, you may start the school year on an escort plan as well. There's a lot of components to being a junior high school student. And a big part of it is the privileges that come with it. Those privileges include getting the opportunity to move from class to class, getting the opportunity to be in the cafeteria, getting the opportunity to participate in the after-school events that we have, sports, clubs, the dances, our ceremonies. There's a lot of celebratory things that can occur and a lot of fun things that can occur in this building. But again, if we cannot trust you because you can't make good decisions for yourself, your family, and this school in those moments, those things go away very, very quickly. I need you to understand, you are in a school environment. This school environment does not require you to have any kind of physical contact with anybody. There are adults around at all times. There are people here that can assist you. Although it seems in the moment like you want to get physical, that is never the right solution. Within probably 10 to 15 feet, there's always an adult around that's going to be intervening in that situation. What you choose to do in that moment, whether you're the first or the second to make physical contact, does not matter. Both will be handled accordingly. That also includes those who choose to instigate others as well. That'll also be handled accordingly. We all have to do our part to ensure we have a We Are One culture that allows us all to feel comfortable in this environment, and those kind of behaviors absolutely are uncalled for, absolutely are illegal, and absolutely will be dealt with at the very highest level.
Mr. Ross just mentioned a very serious situation that occurred yesterday. Obviously, those high-level serious situations are always going to have the highest level response. But to be clear, this physical contact also extends to the playing around and the low-level incidents that happen on a regular basis in the hallways. I'm going to use a phrase that I know a lot of you have heard me use if you've had individual conversations with me, but you also heard me use when we came to your language arts classrooms not that long ago to talk about being respectful to each other as we led up to the Rally for Respect. This is a professional environment. At the end of the day, it is school, but it is a professional environment, and we look at all of our students as young professionals because that's what you are. And we have a high standard for the behavior of our young professionals, and we do expect you guys to meet that. And one of those standards is that there is no physical contact between students on school grounds. And that does mean even if you are just playing around with a friend, even if you are just goofing around, it does not fit the environment. And that's the end of it. Ultimately, a simple question you can ask yourselves, would it look out of place if two teachers were doing it? If it would look out of place, if you can say yes, that would look odd if I saw two of my teachers doing that in the hallway, then you should not be doing it either. To be clear, Any sort of inappropriate physical contact, whether you are playing around or not, will be dealt with at an office level and will receive a minimum response of after-school detention. And again, I mean minimum response of after-school detention. So when you choose to play around with a friend by putting your hands on each other, I need you to be of the mindset that you are now choosing to give up at least 2 hours of your time after school. I don't think any of you want to do that, so we don't do it. Keep your hands to yourself when you are at school. At the end of the day, our number one priority is respect and safety, and we need to make sure that those things are met.
On Saturday, May 13th, Conant will have a takedown clinic that will be run by Conant's own 3-time state champion, Ethan Stiles. Ethan is currently ranked number 4 in the nation at 160 pounds and will be competing next year at the University of Nebraska. This is an amazing opportunity for young wrestlers to meet, train, and learn from one of the best wrestlers in the nation who happens to come from your community. If you are interested in the opportunity, see Coach Loudermilk for more information.
Lace up your boots. Soccer intramurals meet today after school. Chess Club meets again today after school in room 221. See you there.
Today's birthday shout-outs go to Kaylin A. Happy birthday. And students, that's all we have for today. We need you to take today's message, as it is every single day, and reflect on this and be better tomorrow than you are today. Thank you.
Thank you.